Right, okay. Good evening, heroes and heroines, and welcome to Practising Programming. I think we're set up. Hopefully Twitch is actually streaming this. So let's go for it. Yes, we can hear Braid. Okay. So, basically, yesterday I was working on a sorting routine. Did we get something? Yeah, we got something going. So basically this just took an array, a 16 element array of random numbers. And it was just sorting it basically. So you can see here it's kind of working, it's working down to there. And then for some reason it started to screw up, didn't quite work. Now I was getting a great deal of help from the guys in the chat. But I remember insofar as advised me to put a break in at some point. And after I went offline, he discovered that rather than a break, it should have been a continue. So, yeah, we were very close. Essentially, I'd just like to try and do that today, really. Just try and get that sorting thing working. And honestly, because these are supposed to be 30-minute streams, right? The last load of them have been 2 hours long. I'd like to try and do this by the time the Braid soundtrack is finished. So that's 40 minutes. Or 38, taking us some time. So, I mean, I think that should be doable here. So I know what I want to be doing. It's just a case of doing it, really. So let's first of all set up a swap. Yeah, swap. Function. I think that's what I did. Temp is equal to quantity A. Quantity A is equal to quantity B. And quantity B is equal to temp. And that's literally it. Let's just double check that. So let's set up an int. Oh yeah, I think I did the same thing yesterday, didn't I? Let's print these out. Pretty sure I'm doing this right. But, yes. So yeah, I've got those values 4 and 5 there. Let's just stop fussing with T-box there. What if I just swap these two values? and then just print this out again. With a bit of luck, I have to pass it like this, don't I? They'll be reversed. Yeah, they are. Hello, insofars. Good to see you. So yeah, we're picking up where we left off yesterday. Just trying to do that same thing again. The old sorting thing. So I'm thinking of doing it in line, as I was doing yesterday. And then possibly, if I've got time, I'm going to see if I can actually pull that routine out into a function, and then pass, like, so that I can pass whatever I want to it, basically. Oh, did the swap? Yeah, yes, and it worked out. Yeah, got it bang on first time, I think. Yeah. Just check this is actually. Yeah, it's not single mode. So we had a couple of for loops, didn't we? We had a couple of indices, and a couple of for loops. We need the array, don't we? So, I mean, if you wouldn't mind, again, doing the honours, just generating a 16 random elements, if you wouldn't mind, please. Yeah, 16 random numbers between 1 and 100. Print two things and print everything. Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah. Yeah, I could have done that. Thank you very much. So on this line, we want to substitute all instances of that for nothing. Substitute all instances of... Oh no, it's not that, is it? It's all instances of that for nothing, and all instances of this for a comma, and then we're going to go back in and just do that. I think that's correct-ish. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could totally have done that, absolutely. I suppose actually we could, while I'm here, just for the fun of it, I could print out this array in its unsorted state, just for a bit of practice. That's not right, actually. That's what I want. Size of array. Divided by the size of the first element in an array. Okay. Print F. You're forgetting the old quote marks at the start then. Right. Oh, we got a 1. Got a 1 and we got a 100. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't have that yesterday. So this is quite nice actually, because I hadn't done any of this stuff before, like, I started practicing. I hadn't populated an array, I hadn't iterated over an array like this. This is kind of cool that I'm remembering all this stuff. So now let's do this. So what values did we need again? We wanted an inch. We were saying like the smallest index, weren't we? And then we were saying like the I think that would kind of make sense. Because in this one we're looking for the smallest value. And that's going to it's going to stay at whatever number it is while the array index kind of cycles up. That temp thing. I remember that Popcorn had a different way of doing it than I was doing it. Because I had the temp variable that I was putting the candidates in, wasn't I? Or was I using that to store? Yeah, I think it was the smallest candidate, wasn't it? But Popcorn just kept putting he just kept swapping the smallest one straight into that element there. Kept doing just straight swapping it. So as it went along, it just swap. I mean that way seems a bit more clean to me, kind of. I think you said the same actually in Safari. You said that the solution looks cleaner, but it has more writes. It does more writes because it keeps on doing these swaps as you go along. Oh, that's right. And I was also using the index, wasn't I? So I was storing that value as the candidate, and its index is like the array index. I'll be storing that as well. Popcorns look nicer and use less variables, just more swaps. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do then. So we've got this first, the outer loop is going to be looping over the smallest index. So the smallest index is equal to 0. Yeah, that's correct. Smallest index is less than the size of the array. Plus smallest index. So what did we actually have here? Yeah, I could learn that actually, couldn't I? I could do with learning that. Yeah, I am doing that quite a lot actually, aren't I? Doing that size of stuff. I'll leave it for now. Yeah, I will leave it for now, just so I can keep thinking of this stuff. The array index is set to the... Well, don't not at all. I might have time actually to learn that. If I get this written quite soon. So usually you do braces like that, don't you? going to be something like that, isn't it? So for each of these, this is probably just it, isn't it, really? If this, then you're just going to swap. I need to actually do that, don't I? I should enclose the if in these as well. Oh wow. Maybe not actually. Oh, hang on a second. Where's that all going crazy? Oh yeah. It's close to the thumbs, yeah. So this can't be far off, really. If we're just going to be swapping. Sort of ray tracing, not just yet insofar as. Steady on, mate. Steady on, mate. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree with insofar as you've got the right idea. So as long as it can be. Yeah, but I mean, I'm only learning in so far, so you know these things do take time. So for each of these ticks through here. I mean, I'll tell you what. Couldn't hurt, could it? Oh shit, right. Yeah, sorry. You've done it already. Yeah, I think so as well. That's just it, isn't it? Wow, that's amazing. So, how long did that take? We've still got 21 minutes on the clock. So, let me just put another. I'm just going to print off another. Well, actually, hopefully sorted array. Right, we'll check the array is sorted. Oh. I could write a function to check if the array is sorted. So you're saying like if I mean I can't eyeball this, but so it looks sorted. So what you're saying is you want to keep going, keep iterating through, and say if it's greater than the previous thing, then continue. Else, print it's not sorted, mate, and break. I'm imagining that's what you're saying. Where do I do this? So I'll do it here, don't I? Actually, we could do if it's not. Hang on a minute. If it's not sorted, I'm just wondering where we'd want to sort it. Hypothetical array. So yeah, we're just iterating over the same array, aren't we? Actually, we could just do it here for all of the values. I'm just thinking of how you test against either end of the array. I mean, honestly, it's probably just easiest to do this, isn't it? If that's greater than that, then we continue. So check on I to make sure you don't check outside the bounds. Oh, okay. I'm only iterating though. Yeah, true. Well, hang on. Oh, yeah, starting at 1. If I start at 1, it's only ever going to be looking at. It's going to iterate up to the size of it, which is. Start at 1. If that is greater than that, then we continue. I presume that's how you do that. Else, let's printf. This ain't sorted, mate. And break. Is that doing it? Why am I getting that indentation there though? Because I would have thought that you want the break to be kind of there. Actually, you really need to be doing this, don't you? That's what I want to be doing. how it works? Why isn't that? What's this? Oh, that was just iterating over the thing, wasn't it? I wonder what happens if I do that. So probably what that means is that we know that it's sorted. To continue with skip the printf, you can just check the opposite of what you're checking currently and not have an else. Alright. If I just check the opposite, so you're saying the continue will skip the printf. So in this case, we would want to do that. Is that what you're saying? So if it's not, if that is not, then you continue. Let's just swap a couple of values. Swap array. Well, actually, rather than doing that there, we can just do that up here before the actual sort. We replace the continue with the printf not sorted plus break. Where's my 1 gone? There was a 1 in the array, wasn't there? Oh, it's because I started at 0. It's because I started iterating at 1. That's unfortunate. So, if we just do this then, if array plus 1 is equal to array I. Might need that around there. Or use that. I haven't come across that yet. Hold on a minute. To continue to skip the printf, you can just check the opposite of what you're currently checking currently, not have an else. I'll have to look up that syntax actually. Why is oh, hang on. Less than or equals, isn't it? That's what you're saying. Of course. Stupid. So the operator precedence of exclamation mark means it is negating the array and not the whole. Ah. So you're saying that, is that what you're saying? So it was saying if array doesn't exist, basically. Is that what you were saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm still missing out on the 1, aren't I? I mean, if you use that on an integer, it just develops to 0 if the int is non-zero, or 1 if the int is 0. Ah, right. Okay. I suppose I mean, honestly, I mean, although I don't really want to have to do, I mean, I would like it to just, I think I'm going to have to look the other way, aren't I, really? So rather than checking if that is greater than that, nice, I like it. Sorry. Sorry, yeah, that's what you were saying, wasn't it? Change the size of. Just hang on a second. Where is it? Let's just get ourselves list up. Hang on a sec. Stuff's array. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just comment that out for the time being. Ah, interesting. Awesome. That's handy. So now we're missing out the final elements. Missing out the 100. Ah, dear. Am I going to need... I'm not going to... Surely I don't need to do two loops. Just to print this damn thing out, do I? Because what I was thinking of, we could just iterate over the array, checking that it's all sorted, and if it is, then we just print it out. Why should I have to do that? Should I just then, after the end of it, no, that's not going to be very sensible. Now this way we're going to miss out the first element, aren't we? No. Why was that? Was that just because of the printf thing? It was, wasn't it? Maybe we need to do a check on I, like I was thinking earlier after all. Okay, so we'll just recap what that was. What was that again? Put brackets in. Do a check on I. Oh, you could change I. That's inside the check. That was the thing we just tried. Not sure. I would like to try Saf's array though, so I would like to try and pull this out, but just to save me having to do that for now, I'll tell you what, let's just, can I actually do this? It's just this 4-inch, 4i, wasn't it? I'm just going to if zero this out for the time being, okay? And I'm just going to yank that. I'm just going to straight up print it. So with a bit of luck, just hang on. Is it one declared it? Oh, that's got to be ints. Where's the I gone? Sorry, where's the 1 gone? There. Okay. I know, yeah. Yeah, that would be a bit cheesy though, because ideally I'd want to kind of do it like properly-ish. So let's just find all these just array. Yeah, unfortunately, because I've got array index, can't easily. Or can I actually? I wonder if I can easily substitute all that lot. What? Sure. Yeah, that is right, isn't it? That's my array. I need to. If I put in sorted in, yeah, that is what I'd like to do. Right. Getting a bit of a pickle here, but I think I kind of nailed it there. How many 60s are in that array? Oh, there are 3 60s. Just hang on a second. Before we print this out, we'll just say a suf array. Oh no, we don't want all. Oh yeah, that's the problem, wasn't it? It's just printing on every line. So a suf array is equal to that stuff. What? What? Just hang on a minute. Is this our first array? Hopefully sorted array is this part. Then we're printing out a suf array. So there's a suf array, which is this. Oh, hang on a second. Run the verification code on it. This ain't sorted. Just hang on. I'm printing out other stuff, aren't I? Yeah. The greater than is a problem. So if this, so if not, a suf array is greater than right. True. Do I need to change my thing then? Where's my actual... This is my thing, isn't it? If that is smaller than the smallest index, I think the function's okay. Yeah. I'm printing out a hell of a lot of stuff here actually, so I need to just be sure of what I'm actually printing. This is printing out the array. Let's just tell it this is just array. Honestly, it's array decimal. Array int is equal to that. And then print sef array. Sef array. Correctly sorted array, so array at 160, 18. Could actually do a tab, couldn't I? That might be nice. Just for the fun of it. What is this actually printing here? This first print. That's literally just printing the array, isn't it? So this is unsorted. And this is hopefully sorted. Yes, that is what that is. Hopefully sorted this way. Okay. So that's all alright. So this is one of those occasions where I want to pull out my code into a function. Essentially we're talking about this bit. We want to somehow pull that out. So what are the hard-coded bits here? The hard-coded bits are the array. I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Because smallest index is a part of the function. Because all you want to do is to just pass. You just want to be able to pass an array to this function and get it to do its stuff, isn't it? So if you want to pass an array of ints, yeah, I can imagine. These are sign information to be read effectively from pointers. Okay. So you need to effectively become pointers. So are you saying that I can't do this kind of stuff? I can't do the index, I can't iterate by index. I can do that just fine. Arrays and pointers are pretty much the same thing as C. Alright. The size of that will work differently. Right, okay. I'm just totally guessing here, by the way. Right, and then I've got here this kind of a thing. What size of the warning sort it's referring to? Oh yeah. Size of on array function pointer will return size of int that int star instead of int array. Size of an array function pointer will return size of. So you need to multiply the size of that by the number of elements, do you? No, that's not right. That can't be right, can it? It's not really printf that I want to do, is it? It's really, I just want to pass back the value. Oh, okay. That's the size of the second parameter. Okay, right. Interesting. Wow, I'm actually missing a lot of these arrays. But actually, an unusual way to do it is the array will always be the same size. What? Just bake it into the function? Surely that can't be right, can it? What is my error here? Possible pointer type. Lazy syntax like pointers row 16, the function will accept a rows of length 16. Right. Interesting. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't, yeah, and then you just don't bother with the size, presumably. It's weird. Incompatible pointer types passing int star to parameter of type int. Why is it going into the swap function? Why is it telling me like that? Passing arguments to parameter a here. Oh yeah, of course, it's because I'm calling the thing, isn't it? Control reaches end of non-void function. Oh right, yeah, I need to actually return it, don't I? I don't know. What do I want to return? It's not just that, is it? Hmm. Worth reading up something about passing arrays to functions. See, yeah, you know what? I think I'll do that actually for tomorrow's practice. I think I'll do that. I'm actually wondering. Actually, do we want this to be to return the values, or do we just want it to be another void thing? If that makes sense. Because the swap function here, just does it all in the background. It just swaps the things out and leaves you with the right answer. And I'd like the sort function probably to do the same thing. You know, you just hand it the array, and then when you come back, hand the function the array, does its stuff, and then the next time you look at it, it's sorted for you. Once you understand the similarities between arrays and pointers, things start making more sense. Okay. Alright, well, I think I'll call it a day there then. And read about this tomorrow, I think. Passing arrays to functions in C. And could be that's it. Oh. So, look at that. In this program, we're creating a dynamic sorting algorithm. We can sort and arrange integers using practicing programming. So presumably this is exactly what I need to be reading. It's doing a bubble sort. So basically, yeah. Yeah, okay, so if I just grok this page, it'll likely just give me the solution. Normally pointers to functions, hyperpurpose drifting. It's very relevant. It says Q sort uses a function pointer or pointer to a function. Oh, sorry, pointer to function is a different thing. That's getting a pointer to a function. Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, I could see how this bubble sort of thing works. I've done different missiles from my thing, actually. I like these very descriptive variables for I equals. So I mean, if it's just a regular like iterating, but for j equals that, it's like really. If presumably compare. Let's good. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because that was the thing, wasn't it? It was saying if the next element is greater than the previous one, then just continue, wasn't it? It's greater than 0. So compare those two things, it's greater than 0. Oh, they've got temp. It seems pretty similar to what I was thinking of. But this is it, isn't it? Return the target. Takes in pointers to numbers. Takes in the count. That's how big the array is, isn't it? And then it some struct compare CB. Is this? Oh right, so it's just basically an array, isn't it? A vector, rather. A vector called comp. I think example 15 is the one I want to read. Okay. Vector size 15. Oh, keeps coming back to this. Alright. Pointer to the pointers. Yeah. Alright then, so that's what I'll do. Rather than reading it on stream, I'll read it in my spare time. And then hopefully next time I'll be able to pack this sorting routine up into a function, and then be able to call it at will. Then we'll all be happy and dancing and what else do they do? Happy and dancing. Oh, it's happy and smiling and everyone is dancing around and doing things, ridiculous things, unmentionable things. Yes. That's what will happen. So yeah, that's it for now, folks. How long was I on there? An hour and 7. Okay, so that's about half the time that the previous ones have been. Very good progress there, I think. You know, I managed to bash out that routine before putting it into there. I managed to bash out that without too much trouble. Did the swap thing fine as well. Passed a couple of arrays. Successfully sorted a couple of arrays. Although where's the 16 there? Is that just oh, it's because we didn't get the checking thing quite right, did we? So maybe tomorrow I can try and do this checking routine properly. But yeah, good work as always. Yes, and thanks to you guys in the chat as well. Thanks for kind of guiding me where I needed guiding, and just for being there and being heroic. Feeling more and more like some sort of teachers. Absolutely. Well, I hope I can just hope I can be a good student. Yeah, hope I'm a really good student, and you're definitely be a good teacher anyway. So yeah, thank you again, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.